Okay, today we'll do two things. We'll write a function that's called power. And power, if you don't know, in mathematics, I'll teach you what power is. For example, power of 2, 2 or 2, 3, let's say, means that we take the first number and we raise it to the power of 3, which means we multiply it 3 times by itself. That's 2 times 2 times 2, and it equals 8. Another example, power of 4, 3 or 4, 4. We'll take the first number 4 on the left and we'll multiply it by itself 4 times. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 equals 256. Okay, so I hope you get the idea of what power is. So in general, it takes the first number and it multiplies it by itself the number of times that's written in the second number. So this is power. So let's write the prototype or the declaration. The declaration is simple. We return an integer, so this is the return type. The name of the function will be power, and we have two parameters that are also integer. So we write int and int, and this is the prototype of the function. Here we have an empty shell of a program, and after the main we'll put the function definition as I showed you before. Now we'll define the function power. Int power, and we'll call the first number base, and the second number we'll simply call n. And what we have to do is we have to multiply base n times. So we'll define a variable I for the loop, and we'll define a variable p, and we'll give it the value 1, and then we'll write a loop for I equals 1, I less than or equal to n, loop as long as I is less than or equal to n, increment I by 1, and inside the loop we'll write p equals p times base, and that's the end of the loop. And after the loop ends, p will have the result of power, so we'll do return p, and that's the end of the function. So again, what does it do? Let's say, for example, if the base was 4 and n was 3. Let's see what would happen. P first equals 1, and then we start. I equals 1, I is less than or equal to n is 3, so I is less. So we go here, p equals p times base. First time around p is 1, so 1 times base is 4. 1 times 4, p will get 4. Second time around, I becomes 2, because we do plus plus I. So the second time around p is already 4 and the base is also 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. So now p gets 16. Now I gets 3. It's equal to n, right? So we'll do it for 3 also. So now p is 16 and base is 4. So 4 times 16, that's 64. P gets 64 and we return p. So the result of power of 4, 3 is 64 because it's 4 to the power of 3, which means 4 times 4 times 4, 3 times, and the power function gave us the result that we wanted. So now let's call the function in main and we'll just do a simple print statement, print, and we'll just type in few values. We don't even need the comma. Let's say 3 values, and the first one will be power of 6, 3. The second one will be power of 7, 2, and the third one will be power of 4, 5. And that's it. So the power function is being called 3 times inside the print statement, and every time it gets executed on 2 different parameters, and this statement will print the result of power of 6, 3, power of 7, 2, and power of 4, 5. So let's see if this program runs. Let's compile it. Okay, there is an error because print has to be printf, not print. My mistake. Compile again, and this time it succeeded. So let's run it. Let's see where it is. It's gonna be in X projects, and it's gonna be in beginners, and it's gonna be called varscope build release varscope. So let's run it inside the terminal. Let's just drag it. And run. And it gave me the values 216, 49, and 1024. So let's see if this is correct. 216, 49, and 1024. So the first one was 6 times 6 times 6. So that's supposed to be 216. 6 times 6 times 6. And the second one was 7 times 7, because it's the power of 7 too. And that was 49. So it's correct. And the third one was 1024. So 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 5 times, it's supposed to be 1024. And you can check it because we are running out of time, but the function executed 3 times and gave us the results that it was supposed to give. Okay, so next time we'll talk about the second subject that I wanted to talk about.